everybody, thanks for watching. Well, this is not the most complicated DIY video you've ever seen, but if you've not done it before, it's a good one to watch. This is how to replace a bifold door pull. Down here you can see tragedy has struck our household. We broke this plastic one. It's probably been in here for 10 years. And I wanted to replace both of them because I'm not a big fan of plastic, because when they do break, they can be sharp, and I don't want my little girls to hurt their little fingers. What dad would want that? So we are going to take these off, check out a few things, and then head to the hardware store to get a suitable replacement. This is pretty easy. This is about a 2 out of 10. All you're really going to need is a screwdriver. It can be a manual one like this or a drill. And we'll pop this thing off and take it to the store and match what we need. Let's get to it. So be careful taking this off. This is our linen closet. Now in the back of this, all that's holding this on is one single screw that goes through the drawer, through the door. The door is about 1.5 inches thick. So I'm going to reach around with this screwdriver, hold it in place. I'll put the camera on a tripod and we'll unthread this screw. This closet in my girl's bathroom is the linen closet for a 5-bedroom house. So this is stuffed with things. Now what I'm going to do is reach around the back. I know it's a Phillips head screwdriver. And I'm going to feel around with that screwdriver till I have the in place, and then turn this to the left to unscrew it. There it goes. Holding the screw firmly in the back with the screwdriver. I pull it out with my left hand. And here we are. The broken cap, or the broken handle, and the screw that held it in place. I wanted to take this out to take it to the store because when you buy a new one, you want to make sure that it has a matching long screw. The other piece of it is this part here, the width, usually over years makes a nice worn spot there. And whatever you replace it with, you probably don't want something smaller, because that will, however small, that will show, and it might not be as aesthetically pleasing as you want. So you go to the store with this, take the new one and the old one, hold them up to make sure they, number one, have the long enough screw, and two, have a long enough cover to hide this, unless you're going to redo the door. We are back. You saw what a big selection they had at that store. Prices range probably from $3 up to $10, depending on how fancy the door pull you want. This is just a satin nickel finish. I've already opened one up, but I wanted to show you two things that we were talking about. See the width of this? I wanted to make sure it was wide enough. If I look from the side, wide enough to cover the previous worn spot, and it does. The other thing, it comes with 2 screw lengths. And I look at this one, I will need to use the longer. Most come with 2 nowadays, but if they don't, you want to make sure you have one that's at least the length of the one that you have. So now you just reverse the steps. And by reaching around the back, I'm going to push this through, find that drilled hole, push it through, and it only sticks out maybe 1/4 inch. That's enough to start to thread it on. And then as you get closer, get the screwdriver back there. I wish this closet wasn't so full. There we go. Yeah, it's still under. So what I'm doing on the back is just making sure the screwdriver is in place. I'm holding the screwdriver so it doesn't turn, and I'll turn the handle, and that effectively threads it onto that pull. And then you just hand tighten it, and we're done. I like the metal one because it won't splinter, it won't break. My little kid's hands won't get hurt. So besides the 30 minutes trip to the hardware store, this whole thing takes about 2 or 3 minutes per doorknob. So a 10-minute job. Just make sure you take your old broken knob to the store to match up with the new one. That's it. Thanks for watching.